So, regarding MLK Day, I want to make this video specifically to let people know how it is for me personally, growing up as a black man or a black civilian in this society. Okay, so first off, I want to explain that I was always segregated from being black because I didn't act black. I would never dress like a hoodlum. When I was in 7th grade, I wasn't big on sports. I've always said this in numerous videos, but when I was in 7th grade, I used to wear pocket pants, like with the pins in them, like Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, I used to always listen to Japanese music. I was even repeat the Japanese lyrics on while I was dancing with my iPod. It was like, oh, what the fuck? Do you even know what the fuck you're saying? I was like, okay. Alright, but on the real, being black in society has made me judgmental, but not just my peers, but a whole lot of other shit in society. I mean, freaking is affecting my family. It's affected how I view things. Because my grandma is full Caucasian. And my mom is half Caucasian. So when I talk to them about advice and stuff like that, it's not coming from the root of everybody treating you as an outcast. Everybody's treating you as hatred. So I'll give you one example. Because I grew up with people who are lighter than me, whenever they told me something, it was out of the fact that they got away with half the shit they got away with because they were lighter than me. And I try to tell them, yo, these people are out to get me. And they're like, oh, no, they just fuck with you. No, when you're black men in society, with charisma especially, you will be targeted 9 times out of 10. Now, it's how you deal with yourself, how you carry yourself that's going to depict if they're going to continue fucking with you or not. If you show that you're competent, if you show that you aren't falling for stupid shit, they will not fuck with you. Or they will have to try externally hard to fuck with you, which has happened to me on several jobs, several numerous occasions that people just fucking collab to take someone down. Yeah, and that's another thing. In society, I was shamed for being myself. Even though they look out for black individuals who do crimes. I was always pulled over by cops for no reason when I was doing absolutely nothing wrong. And they pulled me over when I was wearing an Avenger shirt, and I thought it was really fucked up. I felt like they knew who I was. I go in and out. You see, I walk around the city. Some people may say I'm the Forrest Gump of my city, but still, it's fucked up how they target specific people. And the thing is, I have Asperger's, and what makes that extremely hard in society, especially if you're black, is that you're already segregated as someone who is not of the crowd. You don't blend in, obviously. But when you have Asperger's, this shit is even worse. You see, what a recurrent issue I have in life is that people kept on expecting me to act black. People kept on expecting me to be ignorant. People kept on expecting me to always talk loud. And then they would get mad when I would do those things out of pure naturality, if that's even a word. Okay, so when I did be natural black, people didn't like it. When I stuck to myself being introverted and stuck with my anime, stuck with whatever I wanted to do, people didn't like. No matter what I fucking did, people always had something to say. But what the problem was is that they were doing it in spite because it was just me. And other black men would stand up for themselves. Other black men would go harder to prove themselves because they know what their place is in society. It doesn't matter if the white man swings first. The black man is going to get in trouble regardless. Equal consequence or more than the white person, even if the white person started this shit, because of the main fact that he is black. And they're not going to say that, but the actions that everyone overall is going to prove. The end result is going to prove that it was a racist act. The reason why the black man was treated like that. You know, it could be because my dick is bigger. It could be because my charisma is better. It could be a multiple fact, or it could be I'm just naturally chill with my chi. And the real fucking reason why that really pissed me off is because people would listen to my iPod. Why you listen to rock? And well, if they did their homework, black people were the first race to invent a whole variety of music, including rock. So this whole fucking stereotypical shit pisses me off about how we are treating the community. We should be able to dress the way we want to. We should be able to not act like hoodlums, not be ashamed. You see, the problem with society is they want us to act like hoodlums. White people invaded the gun, and we're over there shooting in videos acting like it's some cool shit. And it's not fucking cool. It's not a good look. And this is completely why I feel like growing up in society, you must know your place if you're black. And another thing when it comes to growing up and hormones, and when you're black and when you want to be accepted, not just by girls, but in society in general, and you don't have other black people supporting you, it's really, really hard to get by. Because the majority of people want you to act a certain way, and then they disappointed when you don't act that certain way. And then people are all like, oh, be yourself. And then they get mad when you be yourself because they know it's real. And thing is, they know the reason why is because if a black man is a very intelligent race, very intelligent on this planet. So anyway, if a black sophisticated male is carrying himself in a way that is not harming anyone, that is actually doing what his job, he can excel far in society, especially if he knows his rights, if he's on top of his game, if everything's cool. He is a threat to society. And that's why they encourage hip-hop. That's why they encourage you to sell drugs. And what they also do is that they make life harder for you to be a quote-unquote nice guy. Now, I'm not going to go to any hypergamy bullshit. I'm not going to go about women and shit like that. I'm telling you, the reason why society peer pressures black men to be that quote-unquote gangster is because that's how everybody else is doing it. I'm sorry if you haven't noticed this, but let's get over on them before they get over on you. But you can't have that mentality if you're black, and if you know that, you can strive far, because a lot of people join trying to put you down. They will blame you for some petty shit, and they will use the fact that it's petty against you, so you just have to ignore it. And you have to keep going. You have to let yourself know. But also, because I have Asperger's, a lot of people, once they see I have good behavior, they start treating me a certain way. They start making me feel like enslaved, saying, oh, you have to do this, when really I don't. No, I read this. I don't have to do this shit. And yeah, and once that happens, their game is crumbled. But that doesn't mean that they won't find new ways. And when you see that happen, you can't address it to anyone. You can't say you just gotta keep it up here. You have to keep going. As a message to all my black subscribers, a message to everyone, that society will shit test you if you're black. And they will try to make you the gangster as really as dumb as possible, so they can control you, so they can put you under the stereotype of buying all these fancy ass shoes like Jordans and all this dumb shit. So what I'm trying to convey to you today, not just my personal experience with being black, but just anybody's experience with being black, is that you have to be on your shit. And you know what you don't need to do is settle for bullshit. Basically, they want us to get the low income paying jobs like fucking security guards, fucking they want you to work at fucking McDonald's. They don't want you striving for something. That's why I respect black men who go to college, who know what they want to do in college, and go out where crew, go out where realistic thing in mind. You see, another thing is society also rejects good shit that black people try to do for this community. I'm not saying Black Lives Matter, but whenever a black person tries to publicize something with a message, they bastardize it and make it seem like, oh, that's only for black people, and that's very fucked up. And what I feel like should really happen in our community, I feel like we should take a stand, not with Black Lives Matter. I feel like we should understand that we don't want to be hoodlums. We don't want to be stereotypical fucking Lil Yachty. We don't want to be mumble rappers. We want to know. I remember when rap was a good thing, and it was all about storytelling. And my favorite rapper is Eminem, and he is Caucasian, obviously, but that means nothing to me. I feel like race means nothing, and to me specifically, how you grow up, how everything. I feel like race has nothing to do with that, and I can speak out of this because my grandma is full Caucasian, and she grew up in the Windy City, Chicago, and she is old school like heck, and I will not let this stereotypical thing of a black guy define me. No, let's go back to my days of how trying to act white worked against me. You see, another thing is we have to remain black within our soul, but we must be sophisticated society, but we cannot, I repeat, cannot act white. That doesn't mean you can't listen to rock. That doesn't mean you can't ride skateboard. You must be sophisticated, you must be on, and you must know what your position is in society, or else they will continue to fuck you in the ass. And I will speak out of generosity here, people. What happened was, I was in high school, and my mom told me, because that's how I was grown up, is if someone threatened me, I would go to the authorities. I would call the police. Now, this is very personal for me to be sharing on my channel, but I really did want to share this with you guys because this is really, really stereotypical. And what's worse is that because I have Asperger's, people took advantage of that. And like children, when they try to think for children, that's exactly the shit. See, what happened was I was being picked on in class when I was doing the run. While I tried being myself, people wouldn't leave me alone. When I tried too hard, people made fun of me. I had no escape route, so it's like, fuck it, I spazzed. And this guy was all like, I'm like, dude, if you don't stop messing with me, I'm gonna get people out to get you. And he's all like, so he comes in, and he's about to pull out a knife. So I know he has a knife in his backpack, because I know who he is. And he's all like, oh, so if you're gonna send people out to kill me, I'm gonna kill you first. And this is a white kid. So I went to the school resource officer. I was all like, yo, this kid has been picking on me. He's been doing this and that. And my teacher's here the whole time. Granted, because I had Asperger's, it was a special ed teacher. And he tried to get over on me. And he saw the abuse was going on with me. And he didn't do shit about it. And Raging Golden Eagle made a video about this. Oh, the teachers didn't do anything. And I respect them for doing that. And I wish I was raised better, thinking that, oh, I'm black, I can't go to authorities. I gotta get majority shit on my own. And a lot of people on my race try to bring me down too. It's not just white people, Hispanic people, Asian people who try to bring me down. It's also black people bringing other black people down. And it's really, really a tough situation. And he saw that I was being picked on and shit, and then he tried to think for me. He's like, oh, but your mother said you were in the outrage, that you still like that. And he tried to think for me. So he's telling all the school resource officer, and he's making fun of me while the school resource officer is all like, yo. So I went to him for help. I did the right thing and told him. I'm like, yeah, but they took it as I was threatening him first. But if it was another white guy who went up with the same issue, he's going to be like, oh no, where is this kid? They would have drove him out the school resource office, drove him into the class, and have him search him right then and there. But no, they took me, and they sent me to a 5150 because I was telling them I was having problems. And so the teacher was all like, oh, so you basically just said I was going to go kill so-and-so. And that's why he sent me instead of him. Now, granted, how I did it was on control, but he knew who I was. He could have advocated for me, but instead of advocating for me, instead of backing me up and see what built up to the problem, he went to the end result of, oh, you were in an outrage, he got under your skin, and shit like that. We have to put you in the mental. No, you have to complete the fucking issue. And when you come back from the mental hospital, it means nothing. The same problem is gonna be there, and they're gonna keep on fighting with you. And you know what? What got him to stop fucking with me wasn't going to the fucking resource officer. It was me pushing him one fucking time, and he flew 5 feet, just like fucking Bruce Lee with the 1-inch punch. And once I did that, I saw the look in his eyes. He didn't want it. And that's the thing. A lot of people who push my buttons, not just me, but black people specifically, they're like, oh, he's scared of going to jail. That's why we gotta fuck with him. We can fuck him because he's scared of fucking battery. He's scared of this. And you know why? You know why? Because I know shit's not in my favor, but at the same time, I cannot allow people to walk over me. No one can allow people. You have the right to stand up for yourself, even if it's a bad situation. You see, the problem is I thought I can control more than I can, and that's a problem that children have. But it's also a problem that I had specifically, just me personally, because I was black and I had Asperger's. So I had more control than I thought I did, but I didn't have control of what I thought I did. If that makes sense, I had more control. Then I didn't know what I had control over. That's what was really insane, because I'm growing up in a majority of a Caucasian family. I thought I had the same rights as them, and that didn't help me when I actually tried to do the right thing. When I tried to do the right thing, it got me in trouble every fucking time. Now, whenever I stood up for myself, this shit, I didn't gain anything, but I did get some people off my back. And I know you guys need to absorb this lesson. And I respect the fact that MLK gave us the opportunity to make a difference. Now, another thing with black, and I'm going to make this for a lot of people on my channel who like my dating advice videos. When a girl wants you to act like a hood nigga, just know, I want you to get this too. Just know she knows you ain't. And she's trying to turn you out. That's an op. And I'm not gangster. I'll never be that shit. I'm just saying. But what I am trying to convey to you is, if it's a white person, if it's a black person, if anybody, if she's not accepting you for who you are, being that you are a black, sophisticated male who is not going to be loud, who is not going to roast just because he can, who is not just going to be outrageous and shit like that, you are not, I'm going to be completely blunt with you, you're not going to get as much woman as the people who are. I'm not going to fuck with you. I'm like swagger, all this shit. All that fucking superficial shit is going to come first when you're dealing with a woman who view you as a hoodlum, but don't know who you truly are inside. And I'm going to let you know that is bullshit. Cut them women off. Have women respect you for being a square. Have women respect you for doing anything. And you know how I learned this? I had a straight sister who would always tell me, oh, girls just want guys to be themselves. Yet the same person who said that, I got a few videos go back to that same person, didn't get a lot of views, but I'm here to let you know that because I showed her one of my raps, she's all like, oh, why don't you do more of that shit other than the cartoon shit? And you see, I caught her in that, but I didn't call her on it because I thought that she was, oh, well, you're finally doing something different. No, she wanted it to be stereotypical the whole entire time. If it is done, because you really think that I dress in hypebeast clothes because I want to, you know? But before then and shit like that, I was having a fake persona. In high school, there was these girls who liked the way I dressed. They liked my clothing, but when they got to talking to me and I had no fucking charisma and shit like that, they got bored easily, and then they like, okay, I'm manipulating. I can use them for a piece of ass, and that's it. And after I'm done using them for a piece of ass or a piece of entertainment, I'm gonna see what else I can get him with. I'm gonna see what he likes. I'm gonna use it against him. And honestly, being black man, it's very tough. And I had a conversation with one of my friends from high school saying that, yo, you should be able to listen to any music you want. You should be able to do what you want. You shouldn't have to, and that's nothing. When you're black, everybody expected me to play sports. Everybody expecting me to be good about it. Like, why can't you just accept that I'm different? And my partial Caucasian has nothing to do with the fact that I don't like playing sports. I grew up with Caucasian people who love playing sports. That is a universal thing. And the real problem with society and black people with sports is that they're like, oh, give this nigga some, I was about to steal for this one homie in the video, but I didn't want to do that, but fuck it. I'm gonna let it flow. He's like, oh, let's give this nigga some bubble gum and let's see how he does against the field. And literally, every time, like, we're like, as physical objects, we black men especially are viewed as physical objects more than I feel like any other race. I feel like a girl will choose up on a black man because of his physique, not get to know him, and like, instead of that more than any other race. But that is not the final factor. So I want you guys to understand that it's still a stereotypical world out there, out to get you for you young black male individuals, but you can always break the mold. You can always be unique. This, I want to let you know that society will praise you more for stupid ass behavior. It's been proven over and over. So I want you guys to understand that you can make a living not being ignorant. Not being ignorant. You can make a living not selling drugs. You can make a living all that. But society is going to make sure harder for you to not live that lifestyle because they don't want you to succeed. You see, once you give them an excuse, they will try to hone on it and to squeeze on that fucking opportunity until there's nothing left. And you don't give them that opportunity, folks. You don't give them that opportunity. Alright? So, to all my African Americans watching this video, just know that we are a beloved race of people. That was just within ourselves. We are a beautiful race of people. And I want you guys not just to embrace being black, but embrace being human. Embrace being what makes you you. And trust me, it will work. But I'm going to let you know, the majority of this world is fake. So, be real to yourself at all times. Now, this is Mood Tricks, and this is how being black has affected me in society growing up. I want you guys to have a nice Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And this is Mood Tricks, and I'm out.